I wasn't honest with myself. I really don't need this right now. This is it. You know what I mean? Alright guys, I am back with another one of my shirtless J videos. In this video, I wanted to talk about why I deactivated my Instagram for a week and some of the things that I learned about myself within that week. So first and foremost, there's gotta, obviously there's a backstory to it. Birthday passes by, I've got all this stuff in my head. A lot of people who know me know that I've had some personal struggles about a year ago, and just did my best to deal with it which way I found to deal with it. So it got to the point where I started recognizing my own behaviors and some of the stuff that I wasn't doing. Obviously, you guys know that I've got my YouTube channel, I've got my Instagram, I've got my Facebook, I've got my Snap. So I noticed that I was spending quite a bit of time on social media. Now, YouTube is a little bit different because YouTube is, I feel like YouTube is, it's social media, but it's not like, maybe not as toxic as like an Instagram or like a Snapchat. With that said, I noticed that I was spending quite a bit of time on Instagram. Now, I've only been on Instagram maybe about a year. I'm still kind of new to Instagram. I actually didn't know Instagram was out that long. I didn't have Facebook for like 4 years, so I just didn't see the point of it. I needed to get back online because I needed to take care of some personal stuff that happened, and that is kind of the backstory. So I basically started looking at my process, and I realized I was spending way too much time on one particular app, and that app was Instagram. Now, a lot of you guys know Instagram is all about posting videos and posting pictures. I didn't realize that a lot of stuff on Instagram was fake. I didn't realize that a lot of the models are fake. I didn't realize a lot of the couples, a lot of what people are selling you is fake. I didn't realize that it's marketed with kind of unrealistic expectations. I came to a point where I just had a lot on my mind, and I was like, you know what, I really don't need this right now. So I deleted it. And believe it or not, maybe a couple of days go by, and it's like people start hitting me up like, hey, what happened? I'm like, dude, I just need a break. Like, I have a lot of stuff that's going on in my mind, and I just need a break. That's all it was. Even people that I haven't spoken to in forever, and that was the first thing I kind of noticed. I noticed that I was spending, like, I knew at that point in time that, once I figured out I was spending a lot of time on Instagram, I took a step back. And then that first day was kind of hard, actually. First day was hard because I'm so used to getting up in the morning and checking my Instagram, checking my YouTube, checking my Facebook. That's the routine. I just get up in the morning, and that's the first thing I do. And when I think about it, I'm like, man, that's kind of like, I mean, wow, is that, it seemed like I wasn't connected with the real world. So I disconnected it, and the first thing I felt was obviously the withdrawals, like through social media. I really wanted a way to focus and kind of hit the reset button. I'm not one of these people that kind of go, I'm gonna do 2 hours here, an hour there, 30 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 1 minute there. No, I just went cold turkey, and I felt it right away. I needed to do it because I wanted to deal with a lot of the stuff I was feeling. And immediately you feel that crash, you feel that boom, that shot to the gut, that shot to the heart. And it was, for me, it was a hard thing. It was a hard thing to not be able to look at memes like funny Jordan memes, or funny NBA memes, or funny cartoons, or motivational quotes and stuff like that. It was just kind of a pullback for me to not be able to see that. And but I also wanted less distractions like that. Ultimately enough, it's like you can't do one and not get the other. So a week goes by, and I noticed that I'm in the gym longer because now I'm really telling myself that I'm not checking social media out. I'm not checking nobody out. I'm not looking for anybody. I'm not looking at videos. I'm like done. I'm done with Instagram. And in that moment, I realized that I lost myself. In that moment, I realized that I wasn't I wasn't honest with myself. And that was the first realization that I wasn't myself, and I felt like I lost myself. And that was, outside from the withdrawals, that's the first thing I noticed. Now, the next thing I noticed was, and those are some of the harder stuff. I realized that I also, like, when I looked around, I only have a couple friends. Like, I've got one of my good friends, Jason. I've got, obviously my brother and my sister and my family, but not too many people that I would like associate with on like kind of a personal level. Like I always feel like your friends are somebody that you could say, yo, can I borrow $20? And you feel comfortable asking for $20 knowing that they got you. There's no like, oh, you know, I'm gonna help this person out. And I feel like that I see friendship like an 8-year-old sees friendship. The other thing that I noticed too is that, you know, kind of some of the positives I took away from it was that it actually allowed me to focus on other little tidbits of YouTube that I didn't know. I was very thankful for that. By focusing on one, I learned new tricks. I learned, actually met a couple new people, which was great. And that was a plus. Now, the next plus that I wanted to mention was that it allowed me to get some time back, believe it or not. So imagine me spending 2 hours of time consuming. It allowed me to get 2 hours of my life back, and 2 hours that I could commit to my dieting, my kind of maybe my spiritual life, maybe like, I don't know, my work. It allowed me to focus on relationships that maybe I didn't put as much time into, or maybe I devalued to some degree. You know, taking that break away from social media allowed me to really focus on my life, really focus on some of the stuff I want. And obviously having this birthday and sharing that birthday, I mean, it was actually a really different birthday than what I expect. But I'm realizing that this is life. Like this is life. This is, you know, this is it. You know what I mean? This is what it is. It allowed me to go back in time and you know, forgive a lot of people, and it also allowed me to kind of close a few doors that needed to be closed. So that was the benefit. Those were some of the benefits and some of the realizations that I took away from just deleting one app. So could you imagine if I had no other apps where there's no distractions, it's all pure focus and focus on self, which would obviously later be, you know, if I could focus on myself, then I can obviously provide that to some of my other friends and my other relationships. So that's the video, guys. I really appreciate you guys listening to our video. I want to be able to one-take Jake this video. I'm not going to do too much editing with it. I don't know if anyone's ever done it, everyone's ever tried it. Having done it, I think that I might do it again. But maybe I'll do it a little bit differently. Maybe I won't check Instagram as often. Maybe I'll go once a month. I really want to focus on the real world. I really want to focus on people I can see, people I can touch, people I can, you know, smile with, people I can go hang out with, you know what I mean? So, and I realized that in that moment that I've got a lot of improving to do. There's a lot of areas that I need to kind of focus on, and you know, it was a real tough pill. And you know, I wasn't of the belief that social media is an addiction, can be an addiction. It totally could be an addiction, especially one like the one I had. So again, that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, my name is Gene. I'm Jack's twin. If you are coming back here, just want to say thank you for coming back and hearing me talk again. And thank you, and I hope to see you on the next video. And until my next video, peace.